Welcome back, Beowulf Nation. Time Beowulf back in with another one. This on the weekend, this boat ramp is like super stressful to come to. It is like you have to move super fast to get in and out. And I feel bad because there's people subscribe to the channel that want to try to talk, and it's like literally it's like I'm trying to get in and out before somebody wrecks my stuff, and I feel bad because I love talking to people. It's can't do anything when it's this boat ramp. It sucks. I hear people yell Beowulf. I'm looking around. I don't know what's going on. I just like had to get out of everybody's way. It's before people get vicious. It's just like, whew. Boat ramps on the weekend. This spot it's stressful, and it's really stressful. But if you guys never seen it, the bridge is open for probably this boat coming up ahead, and it's crazy. It's not that big of a boat, but the swing bridge has to open up, and yeah, it's pretty wild sight to see this thing open. It looks totally different when the bridge is open, but this is what it looks like, fully open. So in yesterday's video, I did run into the DNR, asked them if they're closing the boat ramp. They said no, so we'll see. They hold their word of what they said. DNR, so they're keeping it open. If you haven't seen my last video, from what I was aware, and it is true that North Carolina has their boat ramp, public boat ramps closed. Same, I don't know if all of Florida, but pretty close. So let's cross our fingers and hope that the boat ramps stay open here. Tomorrow, if it all works out and there's not a lot of crazy people out, I am taking out my stand-up, my Kawasaki SXR 1500, and I'm hoping that it's all good because I really want to ride that thing. But we're almost out of no wake zone. If you're new to the channel, make sure you smash the subscribe button. Existing subscribers, hit the bell notification, you get notified as soon as the video is uploaded. I'm Beowulf, and let's get this video rolling.
Facts, I need racks, kick a cash, fuck a tax, that's a joke, tell him that, Uncle Sam, fuck up the back.
Put the pick this up. Let's see. There we go. Ball. Man, I'm gonna roll. The crazy thing is when summertime, there's just bugs. I use this to like comb my hair on the side, and this I thought my last video I said these gloves are so grippy. It's like it literally like almost rips my hair out. It's nice to go fast past it, but the hard thing is when it's like going so long where there's not a lot of boats out, you forget how like much with just the current and the waves, how more aggressive of riding you have to be out here. You can't really zigzag. If you see earlier in the video, there was a guy right in the beginning almost turned out to the left at me, and then luckily last second he looked and it saw it was me. Otherwise you could have got head on. That's why I tell Al all the time, if you're going to be ready to turn, look behind you so you can see what's behind you, because that's like the hardest thing I find with the stand-up is like I can't turn my head and see what's directly behind me when I'm riding, and that's what makes it the most challenging with riding. And then it looks like a lot of people are not going so fast through here. A lot of people, they got the boathouse there. I gotta start this thing up, otherwise I'm gonna get stuck in the shore. A lot of people used to hang out at the boathouse down the way that I passed because somebody bought the property across the way. I don't think people are really technically supposed to be sitting in front of somebody's house. I don't know. Nobody's sitting there, and I could have beached and checked it out, but you got kind of these areas. I consider this if I was an alligator and you want to call home, this would be it. The one thing that'd be really cool is owning a piece of property. I wouldn't say a house on the water, because I just think unless you're one of these, like prime example, these high homes, they've never flooded. Other homes behind me, they're in flood zones. So if you had a piece of property where I wouldn't leave the skis out overnight, but it'd be like a dock, you could bring them all out and hang out for the day and stuff, that'd be kind of cool. The hard thing is some of this land out here is just ridiculously overpriced. There was one house I did see on the market. There was decent price. It dropped in value, or dropped in price value, but you never know. But the hard thing is, if you look at the majority of these homes, not everybody even has a dock, or if they do, no, technically they don't, because see how they all don't even have it cut open. Even they live on the water, they still don't have a dock. So that's kind of the hard thing too, because some of these areas with the tide dropping and whatnot, there's some people's docks where they're so low they couldn't even get into the water. So it's kind of a hit or miss. I just think it's fun coming to the water, but living on the water, I don't think it'd be as fun living on it than actually just coming out and riding. I think there's a lot of people. I was talking to somebody last night, and they were shocked that I bring all my stuff all the time to different boat ramps to ride. And I said, well, the main reason why I do that is, everything's kept inside, so you don't have UV light and, the outside wrecking the stuff. So it always looks real clean. I can wash it, and it's all indoors, and it's real nice. So, but I'm telling you, this handlebars is really nice. I'm gonna probably, when it's not so busy, maybe during the week, mess around with the other two settings. And if you've seen my last video, I put different fasteners for the front cover, and I drilled a hole. That's why if you notice the last video, or the last two videos, it was louder, and then I put the cover back in, but drilled up like a 3-inch hole on the top, and it let air coming in, and I could see the ski performing a lot better. The one thing is, when I ride this, if you probably have to be really watching to notice it, but I'm never full throttle. I'm actually almost there, but probably like 4 to 5% still not on full throttle, and that's just how I ride, even going in a straightaway. What's happened sometimes is, it matters what the temperature is. Sometimes it starts bouncing off the rev limiter when you go full throttle, and that's why I always keep it a little under, because of that. And I think there was some past videos, somebody goes with his stand-up, why I don't just leave it in the water and then not tie it up. And a lot of it is, if I filmed, like last night I did a Instagram story, or Instagram live when I was there, and if people saw how many people are there, first somebody hit it, it would drift away, the current pulls. I hope I don't get hit right here. I don't think this person sees me. Crazy thing is, long story made short, maybe next time my mom ever comes back out this way, she could tell it, but when she was in high school, she got in a boating accident really badly. When she graduated high school, she was like in a full body cast or whatnot. And my grandpa had the boat jumped in front of their boat or behind the boat. My mom's better to tell the story, because I don't know everything, but what happened is when the boat jumped, the prop of the boat cracked over my grandpa's skull, and he actually had like a steel plate, or, you know, like it happens. He was like Wolverine. It's on his skull. And I think whatever the story is, my uncle woke up when my uncle was like probably in like grade school or whatnot, and waking up and he could like see yeah, it was, whew, man. So it's when you're out here, a lot of people don't realize this stuff. What I'm trying to get at is there's not like an ambulance, so you got to be careful out here and really pay attention to people, because you can't expect everybody knows what they're doing and whatnot. So let's continue going this way and possibly jump in the water and go for a little swim. Would be kind of nice. Crazy thing, I couldn't get my feet up in the ladder. I just pulled myself up. Could not get my feet up. If you fell off in the ocean, then it'd be hard to get back on. That's refreshing though. I've actually never pulled myself out of the water with that. I thought I was gonna be like, whew, right up, and yeah, that ladder is just kind of pointless. If it was just a little lower, I felt easier just to pull myself straight up. the throttle and the thing just jerked forward. Whew. What's all going on back there? It was like, fella had a lot of weight. Woo! Definitely gonna put a manual switch bilge pump on this thing. But doing that kind of nonsense is a good way to put some water in the hull. Man, it puts all this weight on my left rear. Whew. I don't know, both the skis been doing that recently. Like, do those stunts and I'll see all this weight is on one side. Whew. Definitely if you're doing that, and had a passenger, you'd be flipping. Oh, cool thing, just hit 30 hours. That's cool. For some reason I thought I had like 28 hours. I was wrong. Now I'm in the 30 hours. I haven't. I use it all the time, but it's crazy how little of hours I've used. That pretty much works out really good with hanging it and leaving the battery charged. Usually I had it like hanging off the ground, and actually I think it will work pretty good there. I leave the hood off just to let it air out, just so that there's no moisture building up. But I'm going to show you guys. So I was telling you about putting the lid on. And if you remember, there was some different fasteners. Let me get a flashlight because I don't even think you can see in there. All right, so I have a flashlight. Hopefully, let me see if I can make this thing brighter. There we go. All right, so when I drilled for the intake manifold mod on the GP1800R, I have the drill that came with it. So what I did is actually use that drill and drilled out a hole there. And the reason why I drilled a hole in there is now we can have some fresh air coming into there. I've seen people modify it where they had the filter out. I don't think that's a smart idea. Plus, I use the whole storage unit. So the good thing is it's high up, so the chances of getting water into the intake is slimmer because it actually has vents coming through there, some of the electrical stuff, but then it has enough room below with storage where nothing will disappear up in there. But then the fasteners I use were, I have a box of different size fasteners and I found ones in there, so these will be really fast to take on and off that I replaced on there. And then the OEM ones I think are kind of just a pain in the butt to take off. So that's kind of what I did with that. which I think will make it a lot easier with riding, and because the handlebars are adjustable, so this will be real fast to take it on and off, and it's not like a pain in the butt. And I think too, I noticed with it off, I don't know if anybody else could see in the video, the supercharger sounds louder. I don't know if it'll actually have more air come in there or not, but it sounded a little bit louder with the ski with doing that. I'm really feeling this. Handlebars look cool. Everything looks good. And I put all my stuff on here in the dry, and I have like a fan, and I got a smaller fan. The smaller fan is what I use if I pop open one of the covers and have it have air coming into there, drying it up. And then I run a fan in here to just dry out my gear as much as possible to the next time riding. And then I leave both the hoods popped on both the skis. Even though I didn't ride the RXP-X, I did wash it down. And it just gives another thing where there's no moisture building up in there. It's airing it out. The good thing is you have a fan and it kind of circles through. Right now I would pull off the seat if I really wanted to, but I don't think I'm going to. I was playing around with that. I think it changes color when you get it wet. I have nowhere to put it because right now I got the hood of the Kawasaki on here. That's the one plus. I tell you, there's times I hate having a dual trailer, and the one time I really like having the dual trailer is it's like another, like I have a whole storage rack right here. But man, I tell you, the GP is looking so mean. Man, I'm really liking how it looks. And it was really cool seeing subscribers on the water, and then actually too, seeing people are new to the channel, they've never seen anything, seen the stuff, and then telling me they're hitting the subscribe button, which I greatly appreciate. The crazy thing is when I was getting ready to get the Jeep to put in the ski, the police, when I was doing, I did a live stream shortly because it was such a long wait. On Instagram, I did a live stream for a short period of time because it was such a long wait to get in, and it got dark, and then the police boat, well, the DNR, blasted through that no wake zone, hit in the siren. I wish I filmed it, but my GoPro was still in the ski, and it was so fast. I mean, we were like wailing through there. And then shortly after that, when I got everything out of the water and get ready to go, Myrtle Beach police came zooming through there. So who knows what's going on at night, but the DNR are blasting off with something. It's getting a little crazy. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Existing subscribers, hit the bell notification. You get notified as soon as a video is uploaded. I greatly appreciate that, and thank you for watching the videos. And if you want to see some more content and you're trying to figure out stuff to do, check out my second YouTube channel. That's Beowulf Nation. I'm going to post a bunch of different stuff on there that are non-jet ski related, so check it out. You know, it's something to watch, and then I kind of learn something too. That's the biggest thing. Be driven to win. Remember, every day is Earth Day. Never give up. Never surrender. That is the motto for 2020. Never give up. Never surrender. It's the end of the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, Beowulf Nation.